here on the Sound of Tone. Easy does it. Oh, look out in the berm. Nice. Their pace setter. We got Steve jumping out front. Jimmy. I believe that's Tony. Brian. Richard. Mark. Well, Steve setting the pace. 18-2 there. 18-3 out of Jimmy. Oh, home run in the straightaway. Oh, Richard sends it. One minute down, 3:50 left. It's still Steve out front, 17-5-02. Jimmy, 17-5-11. What do we got? What do we got here? Coming to the line. This looks like the battle for the 3. It looks like Tony does take over the 3 spot. He's got Mark in the 4 right behind him. And it's Brian and Richard. So Steve in command of this one. He's trying to pull away. He's on a 17-5-03, so that is a TQ time here. Steve looking to take over that number 1 qualifying spot. Down the straightaway it goes. Look out in the sweeper. Caution in the sweeper. Caution. There it is. Well, it's Steve out front. Jimmy in the 2 spot. Jimmy on a 17-5-16. That solid pink buggy. Then we got Mark in the 3. Mark on a 15 lap pace. So kind of a big spread from 1-2 to the 3. 2:45 left. Pace setter right here through the berm. There it goes off camber corner. Taking it over the big double. Hitting the line. Steve on an 18-3. Or last lap was an 18-3 rather. 18 flat that time from Jimmy. We're only halfway there, guys. 2:30 down, 2:30 left. Look out the line, guys. Caution the line. Caution, caution, caution. It's clear. So your pace setter is the green buggy with the antenna. Over the triple he goes.
2 minutes left.
Jimmy in the 2 spot. Well, Jimmy driving hard now, starting to make a battle out of it for the lead. Here comes Steve onto the tabletop over the triple. Jimmy right behind him. About a corner apart now as that battle for the lead starts to heat up with 1:40 left. 17-8 last time around for Steve. Jimmy does his fastest lap at 17-7. So Jimmy's starting to try and put some pressure on here. Good battle out front. Through the berm they go. 1:20 on the clock. One minute left. Looks like Steve going to get a bit of a break out front as Jimmy has a little rollover. Kind of put Steve all alone there down the straightaway. 17-5-10. Jimmy with a good save there. Good job bringing that thing back down. I thought that one was over. So Jimmy's still holding on to the 17-lap pace. Richard, after a home run, Richard puts it out of the park, and he finds himself back in the 3 spot. Richard recovering nicely. Then it's Mark, Tony, and Brian with 30 seconds left, guys. 30 seconds on the clock. Everybody finish the lap you're on. Tony, the first one done. Ryan is done. Richard is done. Jimmy is done. And that's a race right there. Somehow, last lap, Steve has a rough last lap. That puts Jimmy to the point. 17-5-14 for Jimmy. That'll be good enough for third. Then it was Steve, Richard, Mark, Tony, and Brian.